Hey, hello. How is everybody? That's not here yet. All right, I'm just gonna jump into it because people don't jump on my lives. But that's not. I'm not gonna speak that into existence. I am going to speak that whoever's meant to hear this, they will be drawn to it. They'll feel like they got to jump on YouTube and they'll see my face, or people on my friends list will see this and like, oh, gotta jump on, gotta go, gotta do this. All right. It's a new year. And yes, we're 10 days in. We're like a week and a half into this new day or this new year. And I am a big believer in setting intentions and setting intentions, because I don't believe in revolutions. I do believe in revolutions. In resolutions anymore. Why? Because I don't know about you, but once you set a resolution, do you start like self-sabotaging yourself? Do you start like not doing things that are going to make that goal completed? Like, I know that happens to me sometimes. I get very, I'll have this stream like, oh my God, example, network marketing. Okay. I don't want to go too ham in this because I did make a promise to myself that I wasn't going to be talking about network marketing in 2023, but I feel like my history there compared to not to where I'm at now, I feel like it will benefit what I'm trying to get off my chest, or what I feel the spirits are trying to say to have me open you up. And this is basically for anyone who has negative talk for themselves, who tells themselves they are a piece of poo every single day, every waking minute. When things go out of their control, they freak out and they blame themselves when really it was out of their control. Out of their control. Let me say that again. It was out of their control. And people hate losing control. Like, hello. So in network marketing, I would set up all of these goals for the year. A good example, last year, this is a good example of prayer and setting attention and letting things go. I did pray. If I was supposed to stay in network marketing, this last year was the end of year 3 going into year 4. If I'm meant to be here, universe, you're going to show me. You're going to let me enroll these people. They're going to stay. They're going to feel motivated. They're going to want to work. They're going to want to figure this out with me, all the things. And I kept envisioning this huge team and all of the things. And I kept envisioning myself being on the stage with like Jesse Lee and all these other really big network marketers, and like have that, and like have some kind of some kind of name for myself, some kind of like, I am a businesswoman, I've done this, right? But I kept self-sabotaging myself to the point where the universe was giving me signs saying, okay, you are doing things like in network marketing. You need to have a very strong relationship with people for them to trust you to buy. And I don't think my trust with people was very strong, because I don't know. I don't know. But when it came to the content stuff, that's where I got excited. That is where my creative juices like came flowing. That's where I was happy. So I'm like, you know what? With everything that the universe is giving me right now, I need to, should I stay or should I go? And something told me to go, and I didn't listen to that. But where am I going with this? See, this is what happens when I don't have like an outline. I just want people to speak things into existence. Your words are special. Your words have value. When you speak something out, just know that God and the universe has no feelings. They have no, like, say, good example, I don't want to die. 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 The universe does not understand the word don't or that negative word. All it hears is, I don't want to die. And good example, what was I? It was a really good example of this. And I saw this on the meditation earlier. Imagine this. You tell someone to not imagine a pink elephant. What are you thinking about? You're thinking about a pink elephant. That's how the universe and God works when you speak things into existence. I hope that opened your mind. I hope that popped open something in you, because once you realize that and you start hearing yourself speak things out loud, you're gonna you're gonna like, not, I don't know, be mad at yourself, but you're really gonna start correcting yourself, I hope. A good example of this is my mom. My mom deals with the craziest ups and downs, but she's not bipolar, which is really odd. Like, she's not bipolar, and but she has chronic depression. She has horrible self-talk. I grew up hearing her. She would come home, like, she was a single mom. She would come home from work. She worked in payroll at that time in the entertainment industry, nonetheless. So imagine the stress level. Imagine having an actor calling you pissed off because they can't find their check. But she did have, like, yeah. So the mail lady just distracted me on that one. Okay, so anyways, like, she had such horrible talk. I remember I was like in high school, and I would be home alone until like 7 or 8 at night, and I'll be waiting for my mom and all the things, and I'll be so excited to see her. And then as soon as she comes home, she says, I wish a bus hit me today on the way home. What the hell? Well, your daughter's waiting for you. You're speaking a bus coming out of nowhere to come hit you. Like, do I even matter? Do I even matter to you? Like that's how I felt. And so, Mom, if you're watching this is just me talking, getting this out. This is, don't go backwards. So it's like that definitely embedded in me, like the way she handled her emotions and the way she talked to herself definitely showed itself in my 20s. I had horrible self-talk. I didn't value myself very highly. I was depressed. I was not okay, and when I started coming out of my depression and really like kind of getting into personal development, but I didn't know that it was personal development, was when the girls that got me off the streets, they're Christians, and they're they definitely practice. I will say that they had their Bibles, they did their prayer, they did it in front of me. They weren't ashamed, and I told them, don't hide it from me either. It's just, I don't have a relationship with God. I don't think he hears me. I don't think he likes me. I don't think he's my God. Like all those things. And they definitely go, no. Let's back up. Let's not focus on the God thing, but like, let's not be so negative. They got me. They were the first level of that. Then those friends and I, we go out this way. We all separate and we don't really talk. Then I go into work mode again and all the things, and I'm like still really negative talk to myself. I worked at a restaurant in Beverly Hills called Mickey Fine, and that was horrible because I would walk in there telling myself I'm not good at my job. I suck at my job. People don't like me like they like Kathy. They don't like me like they like Oscar. They don't like me like they like bleh, right? They don't like me because whatever. And I would screw up a lot. I would screw up orders because I was thinking too much or whatever. Like, it was like I would show up to work fucking high as a cat. Like, probably you could smell me like down the street. Because I'm like, I'm not doing this shit sober. Like, I ain't doing this sober at all. And so when I had my son and I came back to work after his 4 months, I think he was about 4 months old when I came back to work. And I really I thought I was going to be promoted like Kathy did. Kathy had a baby a year before me, and when she came back, she ended up getting a section out in the dining room, all the things. I assumed that was going to happen to me because I was the second person under Kathy in history, like work history and years that I have put in, training that I have put in, blood, sweat, and tears that I put in. And I come back and they were just horrible to me. They were horrible. They were like, no, you don't deserve to be you need to work your butt off. We need people in the window. We need people picking up the phone. We need people bagging the orders. We need people doing this and this and this. I'm like, okay, fine, fair. But will I have a day? Will I have like a few hours a day? Like, can there be some kind of schedule? They go, oh, we'll work on it. I'm like, okay. So I stayed hopeful. Then as the months went by, they would bring in all these new people because we needed new people. We needed staff. And all they saw were the tables, and they would leave me alone in that window. And I would just sit there and be like, this fucking sucks. I would tell myself, this fucking sucks. Why am I stuck in the window while these new bitches get to go make my money? Yeah, like they didn't get to put in their kids. They don't even know the menu. Right? Like, oh, that was a pet peeve. It's like, you don't even know what's in a Mickey Fine burger, and you're gonna I digress sometimes. But what was it? Right around the time that William, my oldest, was about to be 1, while I was working there, I would always go and sit at Santa Monica on that walking path. If you know Beverly Hills, you know Santa Monica, you know there's like miles and miles and miles of just like a walking path. Like you see the big old Beverly Hills sign, it's awesome and it's beautiful. And it was my favorite place to be when I was on that side of town. If I had to be away from my baby, at least I was by trees. At least I was in nature. It gave me sanity. And I was talking to a Wiccan one time and I said, I don't like it. Like, this is not meant for me. I don't want to be in the food industry anymore. And she goes, well, start visualizing what you want. Like, what kind of job do you want? And I'm like, oh, creative. But maybe I'll work for a photographer or maybe this, maybe that. And then I kept thinking, no, but I want to be home with my kid. I don't want to really work for anybody else. I want to work for my kid. I want to work with my kid. Like, watch him play, watch him grow while I'm here, you know? And I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't. And then when he was literally weeks before he turned 1, one of my friends posted, but she's not a friend anymore. See, that's another thing. Network marketing, they say you're meant to have friends, that you're meant to build community. My 5 years did not show me that. When she had posted a picture of her son's foot, she was doing laundry, and she had like, you know those MLMers that are like, oh, thank you for your order. And like, you see what they're doing like as they got that order. Well, she was doing her laundry while taking care of her kids. Well, she got an order and she was getting paid while being at home. And I was like, what? I want some of that. Right? And then she was like, oh, I work for health and wellness. I'm like, well, I just had a baby and I'm fat. I'm like, okay. And she's like, no, I'm going to hook you up. I'll hook you up. So she comes in, we come in, and I am in network marketing for like a few months. And people start saying personal development. And I'm like, okay, like, what the heck is that? I like, it's in prayers, personal development. They're going, no. Like, it's like listening to motivational stuff and like believing it. And so I started reading a motivational book called Oh my God. It's by David Schwartz. It's like The Magic Brain or help it. But anyway, it was like talking about how the magic of your brain and the magic of your thoughts and what you think it will come true or what you write into existence will come true. So that was the first book. I'm like, oh, like, okay, like that's what got me really into speaking things into existence. And that's when I learned a lot about my mother in that book. I learned a lot about her and a lot of what she's done to herself, a lot of the self-sabotage she's done to herself. And shit, do I have my thing? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna wrap this up because my thing's about to die and my son's gonna come home soon. And so that really got me into more personal development, more into speaking things into existence. By the way, if you want a good example, writing things into existence. In one of my journal entries in that year that I started personal development, I wrote that I was going to have another baby. I wrote a girl, but it ended up being a boy. But here's the one thing that really stuck out. I wrote, the baby was born just a few weeks before my son turned 3. William was born April 21st. AJ was born April 5th. I can't make that up. I can't make that up for the life of me. And I would show you those journal entries, but my journal entries are very private and I don't like sharing them with anybody. And honestly, to get into journaling has taken a mindset switch because of my stepdad. My stepdad used to go and read my mother's journal entries and write his little notes. He would correct her. Yeah. And so while my mother was dealing with his bullshit and his anger that he was giving her, she would try to journal it out. She would try to get it out, but he would go and read it. And so from that moment on, I go, oh, like, journaling's not even safe. Like I wasn't in, like, up until I think last November, I have not felt safe to journal. Something in me, I'm like, screw this. Like, who reads it, reads it. I need to get this out. I need to speak things into existence because the fact that my AJ is here and he was born 3 weeks before his brother, just like or maybe 2 weeks, I don't know the math, but a few weeks at least in my journal entry, I know I'm a powerful bitch. I know my mind can make things happen when I speak it into existence, when I write it into existence. So that is why I'm on here to share with you guys. Speak things into existence. And remember, if you don't want something, think of the pink elephant situation. When you tell someone to not think of a pink elephant, they're going to think of a pink elephant. So if you don't want to be poor, I don't want to be poor, is that pink elephant. Okay? Say, I have financial success. I have financial abundance. And something else that I learned, when you use the word want, need, and hope, like I hope for financial success. I want financial success. I need financial success. It is basically the same thing as saying, I don't want to be poor. It's that same idea of don't think of the pink elephant. So think about that the next time you're speaking about anything. Okay? Because I'm going to say this right now. I'm speaking into existence. By the end of the year, I am going to have my 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to have my 10,000 hours of watch play. December 31st, YouTube is going to message me and say, hey, do you want to get paid? Hey, and TikTok's going to be, hey, do you want to get paid? Instagram, do you want to get paid? All these apps that I am manifesting to get paid from, just like Facebook is paying me, is going to happen by December 31st. It might happen before that. Hallelujah if it does. But this whole year, My plan is to just show up for you guys. Just show up here in pop culture, in mom life, in motivation, in spirituality, in those 4 things. Those are the 4 things that I'm focused on right now. Pop culture, it will forever be in my life. It's forever me. It's me. And motherhood, hello. Motivation, because being a mom sometimes can really, really be hard. It could be really, really tiring, emotional, all the things. I know what it's like to wake up and not want to be a mom. And being a mom is one of my most favorite things in my adult life. So what does that say? So what that says I'm human. That's what it says. And like last year, I remember waking up and wanting to kill myself. I had a moment of my mom, like, if I just died, no, like my husband wouldn't hate me. My kids would probably have a better mom than me, and maybe they could start talking. Maybe they won't be autistic or have autistic on the spectrum situations, right? If I'm just gone, none of they'll all be fixed. It doesn't work like that. You can't run away from your problems. You can't run away from them. You have to head on with it. And a lot of my depression last year was from my drinking problem. And now that I am very much in my spiritual journey, and I'm like, okay, I need to keep my frequency high. I need to keep my what is that? Okay. I need to keep my frequency high, because if I keep my frequency high, I feel good inside. I feel connected to the universe. The universe will hear me. And if you remember in the beginning of this video, I felt like God and the universe did not hear me. So when my frequency is high, I'm happy, I'm good. My emotions are as level as a woman's emotions can be. And I believe in my dreams. That's the biggest thing. When you believe in your dreams, that will happen. Like, your dreams will come true. You just don't know when. Yeah, I might have given myself a timeline on here, but honestly, I'm asking the universe for growth. That's what I'm really asking for. By December 31st, on all of my platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, I want to see major growth. I want to see the community that I was manifesting in network marketing. That community that I wanted to cultivate. I wanted to what time? Okay. Oh, it's 1:11 in LA. Happy angel numbers, everybody. And it was that's funny. Synchronicities. It was 22:11 when I looked at the clock, or on the timer. I really need to stop doing these little tangents. For real. Wait, I just realized. Is anybody commenting? Hold on. Okay. So, I was on a tangent, and then I was on someone good, and then I got distracted by angel numbers because I didn't want William to walk in and see this and throw my computer out the window, because I have it literally hanging out there. Good lighting means everything. But okay, yeah, now I remember. I just want to see growth. And when I was in network marketing, there is a thing called color personalities. And these color personalities are it's like a personality quiz. Like, you would, and it would tell you like what kind of color you are and like what it represents. I was yellow, and those were the emotional girls. Like, we're emotional. we like building the relationship with people. We are relationship building. So that was another thing that was really confusing. I'm like, I'm a yellow. I should be good at this. The whole relationship thing, that's what all network marketing is you build those relationships, you grow that trust, and they will buy your lipstick. Simple as that. So to think But it's not that simple. You could build that trust. They'll want your lipstick, but what if life happens to them? What if their car gets totaled and the money that they were going to spend on themselves to buy lipstick, they got to go to they got to go to the car now. And you're just like, I'm still not getting paid. I know, I keep saying I'm a Capricorn, okay? Money excites us. Money is a motivator. It really is. That's probably why I feel so motivated on these apps right now. It's because yeah, you will pay me. But I don't want that to be the reason why I'm here. That is definitely going to help me be here, be the stay-at-home mom that I want to be. Remember, like I said, I wanted to be creative. I wanted to have a voice. I wanted some kind of like celebrity something. And I say that humbly because what are celebrities able to do? They're able to move mountains faster than us because of their resources. So that, for me, being a celebrity means more resources to help people under me. So with people who are like, oh, she wants to be a celebrity, she wants to be an influencer, she wants to be, she wants to look down on us. No. I want to bring in as many people into my life as possible. I want a community. I want girlfriends that I probably, you know the power of social media, where you could have all these women all over the world, all over the country, and you're all best friends, besties, and you've never met in life. You never met physically in life, As the introvert that I am, that excites me to never be out of the house, but yet you have all those friends. I know I'm just kind of going on a tangent. I'm going to wrap this up. Like I speak things into existence. I'm going to leave you here with, in 2023, practice by listening to yourself speak. For the first these next 3 months, listen and really, really, really start hearing yourself talk. Start analyzing your self-talk. If your self-talk sounds like something you wouldn't say to your friend who is sad, who needs encouragement, who needs encouragement, then you need to start working on yourself. You need to start talking to yourself like you would talk to your best friend who just got their heart broken by some dude or chick, Talk to yourself the way you talk to your friends. And I bet you're going to love yourself more. You're going to grow your frequency with the universe and God or whoever you believe. You're going to start feeling happier. You're going to start believing in yourself again. And on that note, I love you guys to the moon and back. And remember, subscribe, like, comment, all the things. And on that note, back into mom mode. Yeah, William's about to be out of school soon and my computer's about to die. So, and also share this with someone who has horrible self-talk. Share this with someone who needs to hear that they are allowed to dream again. Okay? All right, I love you guys. And happy Tuesday. And everyone go have tacos, plant-based or not.